In today's fighting world, you'd hardly see a fight without a fighter showboating or flaunting some ridiculous taunting skills. And most of the time, these showboating skills come to bite these cocky fighters. Now, some can do it and still beat down their opponent, but some are just plain cocky and they end up beaten and humiliated. There's a common saying that pride goes before a fall, or in their cases, cockiness goes before a knockout. So in today's video, we'll look at fighters who for all intents and purposes were cocky and got a beat down, resulting in them losing the fight. Let's dive in. Sadiri's fight against Maxwell might have seemed to have concluded with Sadiri delivering some heavy blows and knockdowns to Maxwell. And this beatdown went on for rounds 1 and 2. However, Sadiri, enjoying his victory too much, decided to celebrate that he was having the upper hand. He began dancing around the ring, jiving as a way to taunt Maxwell. He probably thought that he'd already won the fight, but with just seconds left on the clock, Maxwell delivers a heavy right hook to Sadiri's face that he probably didn't see coming, which knocked him out, improving Maxwell's stats by 11-0, 9 by way of knockout. The fight between Seagas and Harden was nothing short of epic. Harden is the perfect example of cockiness going before a knockout. And for all intents and purposes, lands a deadly kick to Harden's face that takes him down and knocks him out just as he was in the middle of his breakdown dance routine. Harden falls to the canvas like a domino, and takes the opportunity to land a few more blows to the face. Fighter Sanchez in the red shorts delivered lethal blows to his opponent, Hernandez, that literally knocked him out of the ring with his eyes rolling in his head. However, this knockout happened after Hernandez had taunted Sanchez to keep the punches rolling. He finally got what he asked for when Sanchez landed a wide right hook blow to Hernandez's face that knocks him out of the ring and into a state of stupor. The Tatted-up fighter thought that his intimidating moves just before the fight would make his opponent cower in defeat and guarantee him the win. But it seems that karma had other plans for him. Ben, his opponent, for all intents and purposes, smashes through the Tatted-up fighter's defenses to deliver a bleeding round of knockout punches that yielded a significant result. For all intents and purposes, this fight can be categorized as one of the shortest and probably most satisfying knockouts in fighting history. Jason Solomon in the red trunks entered the ring with all confidence and with a chip on his shoulder. But in just 9 satisfying seconds, his opponent, Chabney, manages to take him down with one clean right hook. Solomon falls to the floor dazed as his opponent takes to the floor to land some heavy and significant blows to his face. The fighter in green was inviting Holmes to bring it on. She wanted Holly to give it her best shot, and Holly simply complied. However, Holly landed a heavy kick to her opponent's chest, which knocked her down. Holly, not satisfied with the knockdown, continues to land heavy blows to her opponent's face. Guess her opponent got what she asked for. Arguably, Pereira is the king of showboating. He's known for dancing around in the ring, somersaulting, doing backflips or cage lunges, which his fans seem to enjoy. But Pereira saw his show interrupted when he faced Connolly. In an attempt to deliver a backflip and kick Connolly, Pereira ended up on the canvas, giving Connolly, for all intents and purposes, the opportunity to land heavy blows. Leading up to the fight between Klitschko and David Hayes had already trash-talked his opponent. He even went as far as printing a t-shirt with Klitschko's decapitated head in his hand. In his mind, the fight was already won and concluded. Klitschko, who's a very reserved fighter, instead of a trash talker like his opponent, decided to let his fists speak for him until he had the last laugh. The fighter in blue trunks seems to be enjoying himself way too much as he taunts his opponent at the end of each round with a dance move. His opponent in red, for all intents and purposes, stays the course as he delivers heavy blows and punches until he delivers 2 punches to the chest that knocks out the cocky fighter. Tensions seem high between the fighters from Trinidad and Nicaragua as they touch gloves. The Nicaraguan fighter in blue trunks taunts his opponent to hit him as the opponent takes the opportunity to land some powerful hooks to his face. But in a surprising twist for the fighter in blue, his opponent in red continues to shower him with blows which seem more than he asked for. And with 3 rounds, the fighter in red, for all intents and purposes, had knocked his cocky opponent out 3 times, delivering him a humiliating knockout. In this fight, Bobby Green, the African-American fighter, is leaving his arms wide open for his opponent, Dustin Pourier, to hit him some more, as if to say, "Your punches can't do anything to me." Taking advantage of Green's cockiness, Pourier strikes his opponent several times with kicks and heavy hooks, which take the cocky Green to the ground, falling flat on his face. But for all intents and purposes, Pourier continues to punch Green even while on the ground, solidifying his technical knockout. Talk about blowing air kisses to your opponent in the ring, that's definitely first-class cockiness. The opponent in the red shorts was taunting his opponent and dropping his guard down at every turn. But the fighter in blue takes advantage of the situation by delivering blows to the cocky fighter till he drops to the ground. The fighter in blue decided to add a little extra loving to his opponent as he lands more blows on his knocked-out opponent. Just before the fight at the weigh-ins, this cocky, tatted-up fighter is super ready to take on the opponent as he puts his fist in his opponent's face. As soon as the bell goes off, the fighter in blue's gloves swoop into action as he's on a mission to teach the cocky fighter a lesson. For all intents and purposes, the fighter in blue lands heavy and lethal blows to his opponent that sends him flying across the ring. The fighter in blue meets his cocky opponent on the floor as he lands some final blows. And with that, we come to the end of the video. Out of all the clips, which one was your favorite? You can let us know in the comments section. If you enjoyed the video, please press like to show your support. Subscribe to watch more content like this, and hit the notification bell so that you'll never miss an upload. Thanks for watching.